Okay, so we're using a tool called Worldtable. Um, and so if you go to app.worldtable.co, just sign out so you can see the entry. The email and password information is on the passwords document. But so if you, app.worldtable.co is the website, you want to click sign in. You'll see any activity for the Missourian as an account. And here, over here under moderation, you can see all the recent comments on our site. So when you are on our site, then you are on this page, you can see that they're from all the different stories. It's not a consistent all one. But you can click on the comment and it'll bring up more information about the commenter and about the story that they are talking about. And if you click on that, it will take you to the story itself. And you can look in more detail at the comment on the story. So this, as you go through, if it was part of a thread, you would see the full thread here. You can look back at other recent comments from this particular user and if they've given any feedback on other comments or otherwise. You can restrict or block a user. We use these rarely and you should talk with Elizabeth or the outreach TA before deciding to restrict or block something that is not spam. So I'm just gonna, you'll want to scroll through, check back since they were last checked to make sure that we don't have any inappropriate comments or spam. And I actually had a spam one to look at today. So this breaks our policy by having, like, trying to sell something on our comment section. Looks like this is the only comment they've made. But in this case, it is spam. We're just going to delete the comment and mark it as spam so that that user is treated as spam. So you have, it counts down how long until it disappears, and then it will delete the spam. Another thing that can happen is that a user or a comment could get flagged and it could end up being hidden because of the way that the calculations are made. So one thing we kind of have to keep an eye out for is if someone is hiding comments on purpose to try to discredit another commenter or even an editor. So if you see that a comment's been hidden and it's appropriate, it should be live and posted, then you'll actually have to go in, and I don't have one that's flagged right now that would apply here. But if I clicked on this and went here, so actually on the comment itself, you have the settings option here, and it's showing delete or block, but if the flags were there, then you could say clear flags. So that's when someone has marked something that it's inappropriate, uncivil, unfair, and the comment's been hidden. So we can clear those flags to allow for comments that abide by our comment policy. Anytime that we're deleting a comment that is not spam and that is breaking our guidelines, we need to comment on the story and tell our readers why that comment was removed and what rule they were breaking. So these are the community guidelines. They're posted on the bottom of every story. And if you are in Google Drive, we have plenty of ways to respond to comments that you can reference as well. You are welcome to continue to use the Missourian account as the way to respond. You do not have to do it from your own profile. We can use on moderation points, then we can use the Missourian account. If a reporter is responding, it's great if they can use their account, but we can also respond on their behalf from the Missourian account. So those are all options. Other things here, we can put in a survey for readers about the story. So if there was something we wanted to ask them about a story or try to get more information from our readers about what they thought about a story or what their experience is with a story, we can create that survey here. Only users that are logged in as admins can see this, as well as reporters on their own stories. The total article rating, so every story ends up with a star rating at the bottom, and so we can track those in a weekly spreadsheet that we get. So those are kind of the basics of how we monitor comments. We can reward comments that are positive, that accomplish what we want to have happen in our comment section with the editor's pick, but again, we don't do this frequently, so we should make sure it's in line with what our goals are for comments here. So that is the basics around comment moderation on Worldtable.